The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arizona's offense is on the field for the first time today. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. So TCU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Bond. Right on the money. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. What a terrible, terrible shame. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. quickly out to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Looking to throw, it's Bond. Zings it complete to the right. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Wynn. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So now on comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. They can feel uncomfortable. They can feel that pressure. Keep getting them on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Back to throw. It's Bond. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to find the end zone. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Gets the back moving. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog!
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Arizona right back to the line. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Reads it, fires complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Tempo and overdrive. They'll run it. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. Big fella fighting for every inch, but he will not get there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. That is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw, it's Bond. Going over the top. He's got it along the sideline. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The lone back's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To throw, it's Bond. Fakes the grab. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They're going to run it. Turning it on. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that left side now. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Hornfrog! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Johns. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be brought down. Wants to throw. It's Bond. Fears the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Grabbed on the outside. It's Wynn. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. A sky-high punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Bond. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Wynn. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Got his man. Touchdown, TCU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. They marched 72 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Arizona runs out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Bond. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's moving out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Johns. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. He fires one deep down the right side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. Got room in the 35. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Petty. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw it. Back open in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got his man on the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why.
Touchdown, Arizona. The offense cashing it in on that drive. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. So an 82-yard drive there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll leave it with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. The snap sets up to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Arizona! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Whitaker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. It's complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.